I mean, are you serious? Are you serious, man? I was out of energy. You guys know, I mean, I know you knew this. I was just completely out of energy. And then I came across one of the best products, if not the best product I've ever encountered, and that is C60 EVO. I'll tell you straight up, guys, this was the best, absolute best product I've ever got my hands on. Listen, let me just tell you this right now. You talk about a blessing, and how easy is this? You eat I mean, you just I take a swig of it every day, but here's the thing. It becomes so natural to you. Your health is the greatest wealth you can ever have. Okay. It's the easiest solution. The greatest thing you can ever do is make sure you have health. I don't believe that humanity ever needed to clear out and clean out all the junk that gets clogged up in our brain and in the pineal gland. And just, I mean, look, all this stuff, this right here will help you do it. I'm so excited about this. I'm crazy about it even. And the glow and the flow and the joy. And I'm just saying it right now. You guys have been with me a long time. I promise you, if you get your hands on this, click on the link below. Go to www.c60evo.com/Paul Begley. Save 10% more. And they're going to do, can I just bring in my friends? I got to bring in all my friends. Okay, so joining us right now is Patty and Chris. Are you guys serious? I'm saying welcome to the show. Are you serious? Are you amazed by this product?
I'm so serious. So serious that I got a bottle the size of my head, but you have me beat because you've got bottles the size of you.
That's right. And why not? Why, guys, seriously, you could put it in your coffee. You could put it in, your smoothie. You can take a swig of it. Get your morning started. Is that what you guys do? That's what I've been doing. I've lost 62 pounds.
Amazing.
Starting November 1st of last year to today. And I have to say, this is a major part of what give me the energy. Because when you're cutting back on the food you eat and changing your diet and trying to detox, you need something that gives you some strength, energy, and still sleep. You got energy all day, but Chris, you can go to bed at night and sleep. Can you help me understand? Is this what is this stuff?
It's pretty amazing. I am as stoked as you. The reality is there's also peer-reviewed published research that shows if you're replacing saturated fats with this olive oil, there is weight loss implications, right? So that's peer-reviewed published research. So that's probably some of it. Okay. We also know when you're consuming this oil, you get an energy boost, right? And
that I believe.
That is the thing that can help you push through. Like one of the challenges of changing your diet. I'm glad you didn't diet. You changed your diet. Like they're two varied, right? And as you're doing that, there's just these phases that you're going to have where you're hungry. It's just the reality. And this is something that can help with that. The oils are well known to do that. By the way, I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited enough. I'm going to take a 5 mils right now.
Wow. Can I? I don't know if it's going to be 5 mils, but I'll take a swig.
Yeah. Okay, we got Patty getting ready.
Patty's getting ready.
I'm a spoon, so I'm going to have to shoot out of the bottle.
All right. Cheers.
All right. Cheers, because we're serious.
I'm about to get a lot more serious.
Oh, no. I got to do another show after this. I'll be so stoked. They won't know what to do. Okay. So are you saying that, because when you're detoxing, I didn't know that olive oil, and this is beautiful olive oil with the special magic in it. I didn't know that helps in the detoxing process.
Yeah, when you're substituting olive oil for saturated fats, it's well documented that actually has a positive impact on weight loss. And I feel like you asked the question. I took a shot instead of answering the question. What we're talking about is this molecule here. It's called ESS60. It was discovered in 1985. The 3 scientists who discovered it actually won the Nobel Prize for the discovery of this molecule. So it's a pretty fantastic discovery. The molecule is absolutely amazing in industrial applications. It makes better inks, better batteries, better tires, better photocells. This is often where people get a little bit nervous. It was like, you guys just drank that stuff that is good in inks, batteries, tires, and photocells. the story actually gets a little bit worse first. One of the shapes on the exterior of this ESS60 molecule is the same as benzene. Benzene is necessary and ubiquitous in our modern society. Just as an example, look around wherever you're at, think of anything that's plastic or notice anything that's plastic, boom, that's gone without the benzene ring. But benzene, when it's on its own, is known to be toxic. Because of that, they thought this molecule would be toxic. They put it in a toxicity study. Instead of being toxic, the test subjects that they gave it to, in this case, Wistar rats, lived 90% longer than the control group. Yeah, it's the single longest longevity experimental result on mammals in history. It's peer-reviewed, published research. Really proud to share. Our lab provided the material. Our lab is mentioned in that original study. And just to kind of wrap this up, our most consistent testimonial is people take the product in the morning, they report mental focus and energy during the day, and then better sleep that night. And we all know that sleep is good for our mental, physical, and emotional well-being. So if that's the only thing, and by the way, we don't think that's the only thing, but if that was the only thing we were doing, we believe our product is helping you with your mental, physical, and emotional well-being.
Wow. I mean, Patty, tell us, Patty, you've been using C60 EVO for quite some time. Tell us what it has meant to you, where it brought you from, and where you are today.
Well, thank you. I started taking it for detox purposes. So you asked the right question. And I can tell you for myself. Now, of course, we have to say it must be a coincidence that it happens for most people, but I started taking this formula because it received the Nobel Prize in 1996, and in 2012, it was the chosen product for the Paris Bhakti study, BAATI, which Chris referred to, the longest longevity results in history. These lab rats also died without any tumors, which is almost more important to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait. Chris said that they live 90% longer than normal rats.
Yes.
And you're saying without any tumors. None of them.
Yeah, for the first time that we know of. They also died without any tumors, which is mind-boggling for Wistar rats, because typically the longer the lifespan, the more tumor mass that they have. So this was pretty remarkable. And needless to say, with all the toxicity in the air that we deal with, the food, the water, everything, we need to keep detoxing our systems. And there's nothing easier than C60 EVO. I mean, you take it on a spoon before noon and it's like boom energy, but you also find yourself rarely getting sick and moving through things quicker than most people is my personal experience. And I've tested it to the max. When I met Chris, I was dealing with detoxing from uranium poisoning, intentional uranium poisoning. So it really sucked. I'd lost 25 pounds. I was really sick.
Uranium. Wait. How in the world do you get? I mean, you in a nuclear plant somewhere? How did you get nuclear? What? Uranium?
Yeah. I used to have really bad taste in trusting people when I was in the field of UFOs. You had your choice of toilet or sewer pretty much. And I just thought, I'm sorry. When I say that, I mean integrity levels. It was a field of strange people. And I met someone that I thought could help me protect me. And sure enough, he ended up leaving uranium in my garage. But C60 EVO to the rescue. I detoxed so hard and fast that I was sweating bullets. It was the strangest thing. You can't go to a doctor and say somebody put this, but I did in the emergency room speak to 2 sheriff's officers in Boulder, Colorado, and they let them go. They found it to be not a problem. And I'm like, anyway, that's Boulder, Colorado. We're a sanctuary city, sanctuary state. That's the reason. So I don't ask questions anymore. I just step back. And the wonderful thing is that this saved my life. And it was the second time I would guarantee myself that it saved my life. Now, my story, being a UFO filmmaker that won a lot of awards, there's a couple there.
Yep.
They're all over the house, but I didn't know what I was doing. I was just all, innocent girl filming crop circles in England. It was so exciting and winning awards. And I didn't realize, that we were being infiltrated by alphabet agencies, and they didn't like people telling the truth, kind of like yesterday, So when I sent you this wonderful thoughts for today of gratitude
Yes.
and ease, it's just like I'm looking at what do people need right now. And everybody I've talked to is being tested. Like we all have some kind of strange drama right now. And even people with fabulous lives are being tested. And all I can say is do this in the morning and it'll matter a whole lot less because of this mental balance. I'm tested pretty well, and not much moves me other than happy things. And when I want chocolate, I eat it. I mean, for me, it's like better quality things, fewer things moving forward, but important things. And that is health. Like you said, health is our greatest wealth. If I don't feel good, I don't want to do anything. If I take a shot of Evo in the morning, I'm friggin' ready to go in an hour. It's like, yeah. And I go all day. I go all day right up until bedtime. And then it's like a tree. Timber. So I'm the walking testimonial. Chris is the scientist, but that's how we met. He heard me raving on the air. I got this weird formula, and all of a sudden I'm walking again. I mean, I went through some weird
Right.
but the detox was so thorough. It was absolutely wonderful. And the only other thing I did with the Evo was elemental oils, natural oils that you put on the bottom of your feet. And I thought, what's that going to do? But if I do that in Evo, and I had to change my clothes every 2 hours. The detox was
Wow.
so intense from the uranium. I had days of having to keep changing my clothes, dripping. I was just really detoxing. So that won't happen for other people. Most people wouldn't trust a person like I did. But, we live and learn. And now I'm in my 70s and I feel better than I have in years. I see photos of me 10 years ago and I'm like, oh, geez. But I was dealing with a lot of pain and a lot of just creepy people. I'm not anymore. Life is good. And no matter what's happening on the news, my brain stays balanced and I watch a lot of it. And I tell my friends, I don't care. I'm patty positive on the air because I know we're going to get to the other side.
Pamela just said, I want to try this. And in live in the comments, and another lady by the name of Ray Marie said, I'm on my second bottle. Okay. So here they are. One saying, I want to try it. Another one saying, trust me, I'm on my second bottle. It's working. And there was another person that said, is there any military discounts? So
Yeah,
there is some great discounts. Can you guys tell us about that real quick? What, how people can get their hands on this for this holiday season?
you bet. Chris, I caught him saying something really generous. And I said, wait, did you just say 40% off? We've never done that. And he said, just for influencers on our landing pages. So we're doing a ridiculous, wonderful. Why don't you tap the link below, which is C60EVO.com/Paul Begley, our name, your name. Paul, if you hit it and pull it up, we can show them this wonderful special, but it starts now. And you're the first show that we've introduced it. But we're offering our two best selling items, which is a 4-ounce bottle of the olive oil. And I want to say it's not just organic olive oil, it's from Tunisia. So this is about as good as you can get. It's peppery, it's marvelous. And then our other top seller is the C60 EVO Advanced Facial Serum with the bottle of olive oil. So these two go together, and that is our other very special right there. And boy, what it does on your face, on your skin, but what a great gift. So go down the page if you would, and we'll get to the sale.
All right, one moment here.
We'll find on our new landing page is a lot of information. Hit a refresh because this is an older landing page.
Wait a minute.
It's okay.
Maybe
It just went live today.
Let me hit my Paul Begley page. That's the problem.
Yeah,
right there.
Definitely need to be on the Paul Begley page.
Yeah, what's going on here? Give me 1 second here. We have a slight problem here.
It's going to be worth the wait.
See, it's C60 EVO.com/Paul Begley, right? Begly.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope.
Oh, I think that's it.
Slide down the page and we should be able to see. It just went live like literally an hour ago. So hopefully.
I'm looking at that page and I do see the correct special. So
Okay.
I'll get it in just a moment. I had to remove that one so that I can put the right one in there.
So what we're doing is our 2 top sellers, we're offering great deals. And it's mainly so that you can share it with friends and family for the holidays or stock up for the winter and make sure you don't run out. But you will feel the difference. And I see it in Paul every time we do a show. He's like 10 pounds less and even happier. 62 pounds is an incredible loss in a year without starving yourself. I mean, what a great thing.
Absolutely. Right. There it is. That's the Paul Begley. Okay. Yeah, that's why I put the link down there for people. Just go to www.c60evo.com/Paul Begley, and you get to save an extra 10% on top of the 40%.
Well, slide it down if you would, because
I got to
slide all these offers.
Slide it down. The energy for life, everyday adventures. There's Paul Begley, the man, the myth, the legend. But then when you get down here, okay, is this what we're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so this is our holiday sale. If you get 1 bottle, it's the normal price, $104. If you get 2 bottles, you get 15% off each. If you get 3 bottles, you get 20% off each. And if you get 6 bottles, you get the ridiculous discount of 40% off, which is to encourage people to stock up and share them with family and friends for the holidays. But 6 bottles at 40% is the sweetest deal
that
we've
is
ever done in 6 years.
Wow. Folks, let me tell you something. You take one shot of this every morning, and you just get extra energy. Okay, you really do. And don't forget the brain fog. Don't forget how the clarity, Chris. Why would this create clarity of the brain?
So we believe this operates at the level of the mitochondria, right? So a lot of supplement companies out there are, out there and profess and proclaim and be excited about the fact that they operate at the cellular level. And they should, because so many supplements don't even operate at the cellular level. We understand with our boss theory that we operate at the subcellular level, at the level of the mitochondria. And so it turns out the mitochondria are the powerhouse of every cell. You've got between 50 and 5,000 mitochondria in every cell in your body, except for your blood cells, which have 0, and your brain and neurons, which have 2 million. I always find it fascinating how much energy our nervous system uses relative to all of our other systems. So you've got 2 million mitochondria in every neuron. And what we believe our molecule is doing is acting as a free radical sponge, just to put that in layman's terms. We believe we're reducing the negative impact of stressed mitochondria. And if you reduce the negative impact of stressed mitochondria, you not only will have what we have, which is testimonials from head to toe, but you'll also have this focus and energy and this sleep. Because remember, there's 2 million mitochondria in every neuron.
It's incredible. It really is, folks. I mean, let's just take a look at this page again, because I want you to continue to walk down that page. Here it is.
Yeah, slide it a little further, because there's one more offer that we're doing for the holidays, which is our C60 EVO starter set. And it's the olive oil and the facial serum, which are the 2 top sellers. So if you get 1 set, it's 15% off on 1 or 2 sets. If you get 3 sets, it's 20% off. Wow, 40% on 6 of them. You've got 6 gifts, or 5 gifts and 1 for yourself, to give your friends and family that they will thank you for and probably sign up. At the bottom, you can see save with subscription. It's our number one thing is that people sign up for a monthly and they get it every month, but you save 20% on a regular basis if you're on subscription. So we also have a mailing list that you can sign up for. We send newsletters every week with different specials. But the 20% for subscriptions is a great deal, and 15% for any of our other gift items. We take 15% off everything. And normally a dozen is 25% off. This 40% for 6 is the first time ever. And Chris okayed it, so I'm in. I jumped on it. It's the best deal we've ever done. And it's because we want to get people started. when people get on Evo, they rarely quit. And I think I thought it was 53% of our customers are on subscription. It just went up to 70%. So impressive numbers. I'm not a stats person. Chris is, so he's teaching me to be more statistically minded. But that's impressive, is that most people sign up for monthly and you can cancel effortlessly by phone, by email, but most people just don't, because it works. And ultimately, it saves people a lot of money, because you find that a lot of the things that you used to buy for feeling better, your supplements, a lot of them just don't really make you feel any different. C60 EVO does. You just take a spoonful, and within 30 minutes, you're like, what? Yeah. And then we also do it in capsules. And I do want to mention, this is for people that travel. You can put them in a baggie in your suitcase or take the whole bottle. But it's for people that, also don't love oil on a spoon or in their smoothie, whatever. Take the capsules. And you're going to notice the difference if you take between 2 or 6 a day or 10 a day. It's up to you, but depending on your body size, how much energy, how much mental focus you desire, you can adjust your C60 EVO intake. I wake up and I do 1.5 tablespoons in my morning coffee of the MCT, which is half as strong as the olive, but I always take the olive oil when I've got a show or something that I really need brain focus. Heavy conversations makes everything so easy. Take it on a spoon, you get banging.
Amen. Amen. I'm froze. So I'm so excited. I'm just frozen in ecstasy or something. Okay.
I thought you looked a little stiff all of a sudden.
I got, almost as stiff as Al Gore, but I'll be back in just a second. Chris, as she talked about this mental focus, when she started, Patty is so excited. Have you in the lab, you're in the lab now, and is there coming anything new? Are you working on a new product? We didn't discuss this before. I'm just wondering what's coming down the pike.
Well, before I do that, Patty kind of was talking about, the experience that some have as quickly as 30 minutes. I want to map out, we tend to think of this as a 3-month project, right? I want to map out what people are experiencing month 1, month 2, and then month 3. So month 1, remember, most consistent testimonial, focus and energy during the day, better sleep that night. So month 1 really looks like a lot of focus and a lot of energy. And I'll share one particular testimonial that brings that home. We got an influencer to take the product, and she recorded a video the night that she took the product in the morning, and then she recorded a video that night, and she shared that she did not finish her cup of coffee. So if you're a coffee drinker and you noticed that you didn't finish your cup of coffee, that's what you're going to notice, right? That's what she noticed. And I'll share, I used to be a 2 to 3 cup of coffee person per day. Now I'm really kind of a 1, which means half the time I cut, around noon, I still have half a cup of coffee, and half the time I throw it away. So I don't really need it. It's just kind of the process of the morning. In month 2, you really start landing with that sleep, right? And we all feel, when you've all felt that, when you've had that great night's sleep and you wake up and you feel energized, you're ready to attack the day, like everything is really good. That's what starts landing in month 2. And the testimonial that I'll share regarding that is, I have a business coach who shared that for 50 years he needed an alarm clock. When he's on this product, right at about the 2-month mark, he no longer needs the alarm clock. So he's waking up before the alarm clock. Now,
Wow.
He is a business coach. And so he's out going to business mixers. He's having business dinners that are late. None of that matters. He wakes up before the alarm clock. And he also shares, actually, if he goes off the product for about 10 days, which is what the literature suggests is when this molecule gets cleared out of your body. It does get cleared out of your body. At about 10 days, he needs to use the alarm clock again. And then on month 3 is where we're really kind of experiencing these systemic effects, right? This BOSS theory, buffering oxidative stress system. That's the theory that we have on how this molecule is interacting in the mitochondria, that powerhouse of every cell. And what I share there is my father-in-law, he actually was walking with a cane. And when he started taking this product again at the 3-month, when all of these things start coming together, he actually was able to walk without the cane anymore, which caused him to lose weight. Right now, he's able to walk more easily, more comfortably without the cane, and ended up losing weight. So that's kind of the picture that we share across this whole thing. In terms of, is there anything new? We are working on something new. We're pretty picky. I'll say that we're pretty picky at the lab, and then we get it over to Patty. We might call her in this context Picky Patty, because she's also very picky. And so we are working on something. I don't really want to share what it is yet, but we're excited to be continuing working on things that will deliver value.
Picky Patty. This is a new one here. Okay.
I've never heard that line either. So that was a moment I will be calling him.
We did, just to share, we did miss a Christmas season because of Picky Patty. And by the way, I think it was the right decision. We all agreed that it was the right decision, but we literally, why don't you tell that story, Patty? Because I think it's really, really valuable.
Thank you. Picky Patty said, let's do a skin serum. And the guys at the lab, luckily, we've already done face, lips, and total raging sellers and great testimonials. So the guys at the lab are all of a sudden feeling their own skin going, oh my God, it's really good for guys too. Now Chris looks like he could get carded. He's in his 50s. My skin is healing after 50,000 miles on a Harley, and I'm 70, so 72. And my skin is getting better. It's like, what? You know, I'm kind of looking on when I'm on Zoom or your site. It's like I'm always surprised that my skin's just looking so much better, but I take the product every day. So I called the guys and I said, okay, we got to do a body cream, because everybody wants to, they're taking the facial serum and putting it, you know, on your arms, your hands, because it's so good. So we created this delicious body cream.
Wow.
And I said, so I work with an aromatherapy lady so that we can get the essence to be absolutely amazing. This, everybody talks about the scent. It's rosemary oil, but it's just right, just the right amount so that you absolutely smell it, but it's appealing on every layer of your system. So we did this body cream and came up with wonderful ingredient combination. And I said, tangerine. I want citrus so that when you smell it, oh, it's happy. It lights you up, because people usually cream up in the morning or before bed. And what a delightful scent, you know, to have citrus and you think of the beach and whatever. So because we are probably the only lab that does real testing with C60 products, carbon fullerenes, ESS60, the C60 is our industrial grade, but the ESS60 is what we create for people and pets for C60 EVO. So we have a formulator, and I had my aromatherapy lady, and we came up with the first round, and it came out right in November. And I thought, oh, yay, body cream for Christmas presents. This will be so great. And we get our samples, and Robert, our other partner, sniffed it, and he goes, smells like my floor wax. And I said, oh, shut up. You're just a guy. And then I smelled it, and I'm like, oh, no. He's right. It isn't good. And I called the formulator and I went, oh no, this is not good. And Chris and Robert already said, you realize this will cost you 4 months. You will not have this product for Christmas. And I sniffed it again and I'm like, well, this is a dream. But I sniffed the other sample and I was like, oh man, sacrifice, surrender. I can't do it. It's got to be you open and you go, right. Oh, yum. So I didn't have the body cream last Christmas. We brought it out 4 months later and really nailed the essence. It smells like a dream. So this is called, we have the Tangerine Dream Set, Tangerine Dream Cream. My whole family says, I just want to take a bath in it. And men, I have 2 different influencers that have said, I follow my wife around with my nose. Like,
yeah.
She smells like candy. It's so delicious. And I'm like, okay, enough. You know, it's really cute.
It is great stuff. So, folks, you can see I'm frozen in ecstasy. Don't worry. My camera just froze, but I'm here. Trust me. And Patty, this stuff is so good. It smells so good, and it does something to the skin. There's a smoothness, a freshness. I'm looking for the correct word. Definitely
fresh and smooth.
Absolutely.
It's anti-aging, period. And I don't know if I should admit this. Probably I'll get a lecture from Chris after the show, but I found a bottle that I had that I have this that goes back and forth from my closet. It holds all of the products for all of my shows. And I looked at the bottom of my olive oil and I went, oh my God, it expired 6-7 months ago. And I was still hitting it on all the shows, which didn't matter because I was still getting the great buzz and the mental focus, still slept well. But then I put my glasses on and I read it and I was like, so now it's in my bathroom and everything I slather on, I'm loading in the expired. I mean, I'm just like, I feel like if you've got all this yumminess, why not? Why not party? And so I'm experimenting all the time. I'm putting it in my plants. Like, if you work for everything and you're a miracle molecule, what don't you fix? I haven't found anything it doesn't fix yet.
Over in the comment section, Miss CD says, those will make excellent Christmas gifts. And I'm going to ask you real quick. I know your customer service is excellent. Okay. And folks, if you go there on the site or if you call, excellent. Can people, this is November, guys. Can people still get this in for Christmas gifts? Do you drop ship? What can you do?
Oh, yeah, we're just starting the holiday season. But the best thing I forgot to mention is that we gift wrap for you. Like everything is so beautifully wrapped, like different colors. So whatever you buy, however many gifts, they're going to open a clean white box inside a shipping box that we ship. And it's like, you don't have to lift a finger other than to call them and say, I'm sending you a gift from C60 EVO. They're going to open it. It's already gift wrapped. So we save you all kinds of time. And the gift wrapping is really pretty, but we do that all year. It's how we roll.
Yeah.
And our customer service are the nicest people. We have more than 500, maybe more than 800 now, 5-star reviews for our team. You call them up, they will give you all the time you want. If you need to know about the product, it's best to read the website because it's all explained really well. But trying the products is why we're doing 40% off. Anybody that puts this in their mouth for a week, 5 days, 7 days, they're going to say, oh my God, I am hooked. I don't need these 5 supplements that's cost me far more than this little bottle, especially if you do the buy 6 for 40% off. You're going to get these instead of $100 each. They'll be $60. And that is the cheapest you're ever going to find, the Evo, which literally is more valuable than gold per ounce because of its incredible rare qualities, which it just seemed to blow everything else away. When it was running for the Nobel Prize, it seemed to be the best molecule in every application that it was tested in. So ESS 60 is the evolution of the C60 industry from industrial grade, which we also sell for ink, batteries, photocells, and tires. Don't put it in your mouth. And now we cleaned it to become safe for people and pets and exceptional as it is for all of our health. We have a couple of influencers that said, we're going to have to put my dog to sleep. It was very sad. And I said, wait, let us send you some C60 EVO for dogs. So we sent them a bottle, and the dog formula has bacon essence. The cat formula has salmon. And those 2 dogs are both still alive today. They thought they were going to have to put them asleep because they were lethargic. They had to carry them down the stairs, both big dogs. And both the guys are still working with us. And they've told me I need another bottle. So it's like, no problem. We send it right away. But they're going for walks with their dogs every day. It's like a whole new pet. So it saves you money when you don't have to go to the doctor. You don't have to go to the vet. And I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Chris, you better do the FDA because I've been bragging a lot.
Yeah. Help us out on this, Chris.
Yeah. So the FDA disclaimer is that the FDA has not evaluated our product. It is not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease. The way I kind of think about it, because this is a very novel supplement, is, we're sharing some anecdotes. Assume that won't happen for you. Dig into the research, listen to what we're sharing. And if it makes sense for you, please try it. We've made some pretty amazing discounts available on that page, which is c60evo.com/Paul Begley.
And here it is, folks. Here is that. Absolutely. Go there to the site. Look at this. Look at these specials. I mean, it's crazy. It's 40% if you get 6 bottles, and you might as well get the 6 bottles because once you get started with this, okay, and there it is. Once you get started with this, Save the 40% on the 6 bottles of it. Then, and you could use some of that, could be gifts if you want to do it that way, or this gifting where you put the two, basically it's almost 2 for 1. I mean, you get the 2 different products. Again, another 40%. And all right, I'm just going to ask, because I didn't ask these guys before we started, but with the Paul Begley, do you get an extra 10 on top of that? I'm just asking. Can I make that request?
This might be the last time that happens.
Okay, I might have just got whacked on that one, but I'm so sorry.
No, we are loyal, and I will tell your audience that this is only available on landing pages of our influencers. This offer is not available to the public. It's not available on our website. It's only for our influencers, because you guys rock with us all year, for years in a row, some of us. And this is how we give back. Holiday season, a lot of people are having a hard time with money. And I heard Chris say it, so I jumped so fast.
There you go.
For an old lady in her 70s with brand new hips, for me to jump fast, yeah, it was a good idea. And now we're 40% off if you get 6 of these only 2 items that we're offering. And why did we choose these 2? Number 1, they're a nice price, but number 2, they are our best sellers. And the second one being what we call the starter set. It's the inside and out. So you take this on the inside, you put your facial serum on the outside, and you'll be shining and looking noticeably better. Your friends and family will probably comment. And you guys got to look at Chris's skin close up. He's in his 50s. Amazing skin. And when I met him,
he can't be in his 50s. He just can't be.
And when I met him, he was mid-40s and he was shriveled like a prune. Look at him now.
I mean, he looks like one of the Backstreet Boys. He looks like one of the.
I'm actually 56, right? So we're past halfway.
That is unbelievable. Well, both of you look fabulous. You look wonderful. And you're always smiling. You're always full of energy. You're always excited about what's going on here and this product. So, folks, please. Even though you can see I'm frozen in victory. I'm telling you right now, get this product. Go right now to www.c60evo.com/Paul Begley. These savings are crazy. And this is, I highly, and you guys know I talk about different stuff, but I highly, highly recommend this because it will give you energy. It's helped me, I know, in my process, my journey of losing weight, but it's also given me the energy. 62 pounds ago, I can tell you, C60 EVO has been a major player in my life. So I just want to say thank you guys really for bringing this product forward. Really am.
That's awesome. You're so welcome. And we love working with you and your audience. And you have really a lot of people in the audience that have come through and ordered a ton of items per invoice. You have one of the more generous with self audiences because they're spirit-minded.
Yeah.
And I think that really makes a difference when you care about God, you care about yourself, you take better care of everything. And God bless y'all.
Thank you, Patty, Chris. Thank you, guys. I look forward to seeing you again next month. Let's stay on the journey. Let's stay in the blessing. All right. We have, it's crazy how good it is. That's all I can say. Thank you. Crazy. Thank you. And folks, I will see you guys again right here. So hang on, but get this gift for Christmas for your loved ones. Okay. Share the joy, share the energy, share the focus, share the blessing. God bless everybody.